That's all right. All right, I hit the button by accident, so we are already live. And that's all right. Okay. Oh, and the lighting is not good. Well, hello, ma'am. How are you? So, because I do not know how to pause this, we are going to wait for 9 minutes unless someone wanders in early. Right here. All right. Let's put this down here. Okay, there it is. Oh, sorry. Is it a little too big? Is this too? Oh, yeah, I think that one better. Oh, you know what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to do that too. So let me look at this. You know what? We could practice with this for a minute. Excuse the sniffing. Okay. Pardon me. Okay, is this on? Let's try this. Oh, am I bothering you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, it does work. All right. Do, 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 do. All right, well, we're going to turn this off because just start. Good. Oh, you weren't saying anything? That was a motorcycle. Oh, all right. Wow, there's cats everywhere. Yes, you can stay right there if you want. Okay, so that is good. And oh, hello. I didn't know people were here. Sorry, I started early, so thank you for being here. Mezzindor, Ava, and Mezzindor. Hello. Ah, Scotland. I don't know what that means, but I'm all for it. Okay, people are gone already. Okay, well, as promised, Spider-Man is here. And I think maybe, what time is it? Well, we'll just start a little bit soon. So today, I am going to attempt to finish Spider-Man. So here's his body. Okay, package. All right, I don't know. I'm gonna assume that's something good. So I'm gonna crochet his little arms on. And here is his head. And then here are the different spiders I made for him. This one is way too big. I don't know if you can even see it. Where are my cards at? Where are the cards? Okay. Hey, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I did make all this stuff myself in here. Let me show you. You should watch some of my other live streams in the cleanup crochet cleanup, something like that, where I show all the stuff I have. Yeah, look, I have all that over there in that container. And I have this blanket. And I have the blanket over there. Yep. So anyway, thank you. All right, so here is here's a spider that I have made in the past. He is way too big for Spider-Man's body, as you can tell. So I made a smaller one, and it's still too big. And he's kind of wonky. That's all right, but I did find, and I swear to God, I'll put it in the link. I said that last time. I said I would do that, and then I completely forgot. There's a link on how to embroider it on. So some people have unnoticed talent. You're the best. Oh, well, thank you. I think I know what you're saying. All right, so this is what this is like part 2. I kind of forgot yesterday was a holiday, so I was supposed to do this yesterday. So here's the little bear that we worked on the day before, and I did not have the pattern for it anymore. And I didn't do it strict like on Amigurumi because I had it attached. And what I did was I wrote out the pattern very neatly. Neatly. And I made a little friend. So I think it came out pretty good. It's slightly different, and that's okay. So how long is my hair? My hair is pretty short now. I did an undercut, which I'm growing out because I do have fibromyalgia, and sometimes the weight of my hair was very painful or itchy. If I had to pick between the two, I would pick pain. And I'm sorry, I'm in bad lighting, but I can't get it to adjust right. So I did an undercut, and now I'm growing it out and waiting to see if it's going to start hurting again. Hello, mushroom, or mushroom, and REM, rapid eye movement number 102. All right, thanks for being here. All right, so here's the arms for the bear. And what I said I was going to do is make this with a double thickness of yarn so it would be bigger, and I could not find the right hook size, so I made the head and it was too loose, like you could really see it didn't look right, so I just made it with the same hook, I'm guessing. So it looks like it was the same hook because I do not remember at all. What do we have? Okay, so this is a little bear. Will I ever put a face on? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Hurts my hands. But what we're going to do is we're going to do that. I don't know. Okay, so does someone want me to do the Spider-Man first and sew his head on so his head isn't just sideways? Should I do Spider-Man first? Someone let me know. The message is held for review. All right. Anyway, I hope I answered your question. Person who asked how long my hair is. It's pretty short in the front right now because I keep cutting it. And I think, yes, it's Spider-Man. I do listen to Weezer sometimes. I am not a true fan of any band in that I tend to just listen to whatever is in like popular of theirs. Except for Dave Matthews Band, which I don't know if you know who that is. There's an album of theirs I really like. And then Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. I usually listen to that when I'm at school because I'm a substitute teacher. And that music is very chill and soothing and helps calm the kids down. All right, I forgot what I was doing there for a minute. I was going to sew up Spider-Man's head. English or Spanish? I speak English. I took Spanish when I was in college. God, I'm so old. 42 years ago, so I don't remember any of it. I can read in some Spanish. I can read in Spanish better, and I am not one of those people who can pick up a language from listening to it, which seems to be the popular view of the great state of Arizona's Department of Education. that the kids will just learn English from picking it up, and it's pretty hard to do. Oh no, another message being held for review. Okay. So I do live in Phoenix, so this is a primarily, well, it used to be Mexico, so yeah. So it's a lot of primary Spanish, I'm sorry. The most commonly spoken languages in the state of Arizona are English first, Spanish second, and Navajo third. Interesting. But we are, in the state of Arizona, not allowed to use any Spanish language in teaching, in instruction, which is kind of a bummer for the kids. Hi, Carol Ann. Hi, Kima. Oh, I like your last name. That's pretty cool. If that's a real last name. I don't know if that is made up for being online. So I'm sewing on Spider-Man's head. And, yeah. Now, in the pattern that I followed, you were supposed to do it in 2 different pieces. So I tried to follow the pattern, but I would not have done it. What the Sigma? What the Sigma? Oh, are you insulting me? Did I get that right? Thank you. Yeah, I crochet. I make things like this. And yeah, see a little rabbit. And I made this blanket. See my flourish. And I make, you already asked me about the Weezer. Okay, I made, listen to Weezer with, okay, wait. Hollywood Hills. Hollywood Hills. Yes, that's one song I know by Weezer. Among Spider-Man. I don't know. I'm going to say something that is not popular, so don't hold this against me, okay? It's very controversial. First seal, whatever. I don't watch any of these movies. I don't watch any Superman 4 movies. The last movie I saw was Iron Man. Oh, okay, thank you. I love him, man. I love Weezer, Buddy Holly. Oh, maybe it's Buddy Holly that okay. So yeah, I don't watch any of those like superhero movies, so I don't know what Spider-Man this is, because I made this one too. Because I couldn't find the blue, so I made the black one. So I know there's all different Spider-Mans. I don't even... No, I did see the one Spider-Man that had Kristen Dunst in it, but I don't watch any of those movies because if I'm going to pay to go to a theater to watch a movie, well, that's not true. I would never pay. My kids would pay for me. I can only sit for a certain amount of time before my back starts hurting, like 15 minutes. So I have to really, really want to see the movie so that it is worth the pain that I will suffer for going to see it. So yeah, well, this is fun. People are here on the same, neither do I. So I am very much into, so sad. I watch either educational videos on language, grammar, history, or I watch videos of people getting arrested. Oh my God, I love that. You know, when the drunk people think that they're not drunk? I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah. It's not that those movies are bad. It's just that they're not, I don't know, they don't provide any long-lasting value. So they're made just to be entertaining, and they certainly are. And that's fine, you know. All right, so there's this head. See, I think it looks like a wobble head. All right, well, we'll keep going down here. And then I'll work on his arms. And maybe I'll make it so his head doesn't feel... Thank you, person who just said that, Mazine. I can't wear my glasses because then I cannot see the screen because of the glare. So, all right. So normally I do my live stream during the day around 2 o'clock. I don't know why I picked that time, but I thought I would try it later in the day to see if that would help a little bit with viewership. So far it's going pretty good. Hey man, stay for a while if you like this kind of content, watching somebody, creating something and talking. And you could put anything, you could put a word. Hey, I know this is kind of a personal question, but do you sell these? I have one puppet that is stuck away. I'm looking for it. It's over there. to answer your question, no, I currently do not sell these. I will be selling some of these things that are already made, but I will no longer be creating things unless it's for like a pattern review. Like this was a pattern review because I have arthritis in the hands. And I had an Etsy store and it was just such a nightmare. It wasn't that bad. But I will have some stuff through Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, which I just lost my thing. I just set up Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, and apparently you can put products on there too, and that is where someone can click on it and say, you know what, here's 50 cents. Thanks for entertaining me for a little bit. Hopefully not 50 cents. But I will probably sell these, and I think you're calling these puppets, which is fine because you can make it a puppet. Because you could just put this on a stick, on a craft stick. So anyway, so look for that. That'll be in the future. Hopefully that'll be in the next couple of weeks. So, oh yeah, and these are not questions, or not personal questions, so that's fine. Okay. Anyway, yeah, like and subscribe. You could put a topic in the comments, and I could talk about it. I talk a lot. I feel very comfortable talking. I'm getting frustrated with the sewing on here. All right, I'm gonna just weave this in here. Okay. I also play a game called Seeker's Notes, which is a hidden object game, and it has a location that is like Candy Crush. Hi. Look, Hendrick, how cute that is. Okay, I don't say not who what to call them. My main language isn't even English. Oh. No, you're fine, man. You call these whatever these are. These are amigurumi, which I'm sure I'm saying wrong, which is a Japanese word for origami, and then they turned it into amigurumi because it's something that you make with yarn. So I don't even think I'm saying it right. So you call it whatever you want to call it. It's fine. All right, so I'm going to get some more red out. Okay. Hello, thank you for being here. Yeah, I wish I would have kept up with my Spanish from college, but unfortunately, sometimes when you're in college, you don't appreciate that kind of class. It was a fine arts class. I was a business major, and I didn't really appreciate a lot of my classes until at this age. And yeah, so I wish I would have stuck with it. You would think after working in Phoenix for 10 years, I would have picked up some Spanish, but no. Because a lot of the Spanish that I hear at school is kid Spanish, which is just like kid English, a third grader. Oh my God, a truth or dare. Huh. All right, you can, okay. I'll try to keep this clean for the little kids. I have a lot of young people who watch my channel, I think. Okay. Okay, and the dare can't be anything that I have to leave the couch for. Oh my gosh. Yeah, ask away. All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay, well, the truth or dare has not come through yet, so. Hey, I appreciate anyone who's here watching me. Please like and subscribe and make my dream of never leaving my house again come true. Please, I'm so old and tired. Seriously. And I would just like to. God. All right, see, on this one, I made it with his head attached onto it. Can I have a kiss? You retracted the wrong message. Nope, you may not have a kiss, and I don't have any chocolate candy, so. No, I'm too old. All right, I don't know how old you are, but I am 60. And it's been a very confusing life looking younger than my actual age. So, you could have a kiss if you buy me a cup of coffee. I'll send you a picture of a Hershey's Kiss. So there you go. That's not a truth or dare. That's a request. And okay, there. Okay. What's funny too is that my children, who are all adults, listen, so that's kind of funny. Someone heard that. Hey, Ella, remember that guy that's asking for English or something? Yeah, that's a trendy meme where some random person comes up to. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I like to try and stay current with my memes. Just joking. Thank you for explaining that to me. So now when I go back to school in a month and 2 days, God. I don't work in the summertime, so I really shouldn't complain. It's too hot here in Phoenix to work in the summer. There's not really summer work either. Phoenix is not a destination place for people to come visit in the summer. Unless you annoyed your person you're traveling with and they want to make your vacation really annoying. Whoever moves first is gay. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a child. Okay, yeah, all right. You know why? Because you would not be able to say that as an adult in the workplace, because you would probably get put on administrative leave and have to go talk to a bunch of people about why you would say GAY in the workplace and make it sound like it's bad. So, I don't know. I just know that I had a friend growing up whose name was Gay, Gaye, because that used to be a popular girl's name. So, all right. No, I know. I know you didn't make it up. Okay. Oh, I appreciate you clarifying for me, though. Okay. So, all right, well, this is okay. Now, normally when I do this kind of work, I should not be talking, but this is kind of, I don't know. It's okay. It's all right. So is anyone else in a place that isn't hot like the center of the sun? And it's only 110, which is hot, but I mean, it has gone into the 120s. And it is a little bit humid for here, so it's quite unbearable. And yeah. Is anyone in a nice cool place? Anybody? Okay. Oh boy, just like the whole country is how I live in Algeria. Ah, you live in Algeria? Is that North Africa? Am I right? Algeria? Do you speak French? Am I right in my history? I can't remember. Everything's, oh my God, right? Oh, people like in India and yeah, it's just hot. The whole world is getting too hot. But at least we have monsoons here, but our monsoons are not like Asian monsoons that where just rains not stop for a few months. Our monsoons are usually just, I think it's haboob. Can't say that at school. It is just like a dirt storm, and it's very slow traveling, so you could totally get out of the way. But sometimes it rains really hard for a couple hours. I'm from Ohio, which is very north in the United States. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, okay. And there you get all the seasons, and it can be quite cold in the winter. Oh, all right. Yeah, I am not liking this at all. Now, when I had a store, like I would not sell this because I don't like it, but if someone would want to buy it now after it's been online and they know, that it's going to be a little bit off, maybe they can fix it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm talking too loud for my cats. It was 4th of July here yesterday, so the cats were a little bit out of sorts from all the fireworks. And the 4th of July is when the colonists got their independence from the British Crown, where normally in a revolution you overthrow the invaders and it's the natives to rule the country, but that certainly was not the case here. Okay. I think Iceland is one of the, is it Iceland? I think Iceland's one of the only countries that the native population is in charge of the government. Oh. Yep. Okay. All right. I think that's going to have to be okay for now. Yeah, that's what I thought, man, because, yeah, the French were, yeah. I know I'm going to say the wrong country. Sudan? Ethiopia is, the Italians invaded in Ethiopia. So there's a lot of African, Italian, last name. Anyway, just, oh, the world. It's just interesting. So. Mezzanine door. See, I thought your name, okay. I'm looking at the name of your tag, and I'm thinking that's a play on Mexican, but I think it's not now. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. The right hook. No, we're going to use this hook anyway. I'm going to do an arm here. So my idea was I would sell this as a kit without the head on, and the person could just put the finish the arms, and I would provide the yarn and the spiders. But now I'm going to finish this because I'm going to just finish it. So anyway, I appreciate these thumbs up. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. I dropped a yarn on the floor. Hopefully that won't activate a cat. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, it's just a name maybe for social media. All right. Yeah, because it's a door, right? A mezzanine, mezzanine. No, that's a different word. I think I'm thinking the word mezzanine, which is Spanish for I think a plaza or something. That's pretty cool. I think I read a romantic novel 40 some years ago that took place in Algeria. Because, of course, the world, there's always some war going on. So, yep. So, something about that. I think. Oh, I don't know. Okay. So, I just attached my yarn. I have to put one row of glue. I never know how I'm supposed to do these live streams. I see some people that are just talking, and I don't usually have a lot of, oh, I don't know what that, okay, yes, okay, oh, I get you. So sometimes I'm just sitting here by myself, so that's why I am doing the crocheting live. Plus, if I have crocheters on, they can ask me questions about crocheting. And now I don't know how to knit. Don't know how to knit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So now. Oh, thank you, thumbs up, and thank you everybody for being here. You're appreciated. You can always come here if you need to have someone listen to you talk. I know one of my daughters just puts on my live streams on in the background when she's working. She works from home. She's not working now, so she's not listening. I gotta change hooks for a second. Oh, that's all right. I'll use this one. Anyway. Okay. Is this gonna be enough? That's not gonna be enough. Okay. Oh, it's really blue. Okay. So I will have my, hopefully I'll have the store up, some of the store up tomorrow or the next day. My son-in-law is going to help me do it because I try and do everything from my phone, and sometimes you have to use a computer, and I don't want to do it because why should I do it when someone else can do it for me? That's not true. I get confused. So it's nice to have someone come and help me. Anyway. All righty. Wow, it's already been a half hour? Okay. All right. So, I would like to wear some of my crochet clothes. It's just so hot, even with the air conditioning on. Knitting. Okay, this is crochet, and I don't know if you know the difference. I'm just going to let you know, because I know in some languages, knitting and crochet are used interchangeably. Crochet is a French word, which you should know. And neither one is particularly difficult, okay, at all. It's just, it takes a while for you to master holding the yarn and the tension. Knitting, I think, is a little bit harder because you keep all of your work on your needle, and if you are not careful, you could drop all of it. Whereas with crochet, you know, the worst thing that's going to happen is maybe one or a couple stitches. I have not been able to master knitting because I learned crochet when I was so young, and I'm so fast at it that I find knitting annoying because it's too slow, because I have to really, and I make a lot of mistakes. So yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm just saying that because I saw in some comments, because I watch other creators, and someone put in, I hate when they call it knitting instead of crochet. It's two different things. So I'm like, geez, man, it's so judgmental. The whole world does not just speak English. Yeah, so it's just, you know, it's like in, I don't know, just the same word in some languages. So anyway. Please, I'm like the nicest person. Don't think I'm ever saying anything intentionally to be rude or mean. Because I'm not. I'm just happy people are interested, because knitting can be done on a machine. And there are little machines that you can buy. You can buy a very complicated, computerized knitting machine that you just put the yarn on, set it up one time, enter something in, and it'll just knit for you. Crochet has to all be done by hand. And that is why, I don't know if you ever follow high fashion, but to be a couture or high fashion designer, you have to know how to crochet. And if you ever watch the shows, you're going to see crochet products in it, because that is part of it. Because in couture or high fashion, everything has to be done by hand. There can be no machine, no gluing, no taping, everything by hand. That's what Taylor Swift, and I am not a Swiftie, so, sorry. My daughter's a Swiftie. She has this crochet granny dress that she's been wearing that's like all over. Super easy to make, super easy, super easy to make. And very helpful if you are very thin. It will look better on you if you're thin. I will not be making it. Okay. I know people get, oh my God, people are very sensitive, especially when it's a clash of cultures. And, you know, Americans seem to think that we're the only country that has like immigrants or immigration problems. And a lot of times it's because they're always like screaming, speak English, you're in the United States. People. You should speak whatever, if you're in the United States, my belief is you should speak any language you want, because it is the United States. We don't have a national language. And you should speak whatever makes you happy. So yeah, that's one thing that people are I know in other countries we have the same problems, and a lot of it has to do with people not wanting a resistance to change. People don't want new blood, so to speak, to come into a country and change things. But a lot of times that's how things get better, is when you introduce new things into a culture. So, yep. All right, so there's his arm. And I have to close it up. I have to stuff it. And how I'm going to stuff it is I'm going to have to stick the hook and go between the legs, which are not stitched up. And then I usually stuff with yarn, cut up yarn to make it softer, like these, so that, like, look at this bear. This bear has been well loved. It is, oh yeah, you're in a whole different time zone. It's only, it's like 6 o'clock here. It's just like the sun's going down. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Subscribe and come back. I'm on every day until August 7th when school starts. Anyway, this little bear has been well loved. He's been washed in the machine. He even has this little thing so little kids at school can play with him. Spin him around. So I like to stuff it with yarn because I think the yarn will hold its shape better after it's been in the dryer. So anyway, okay. Oh, AM, yeah. Okay, all right, well, go to sleep. Thank you. I appreciate you being here from Algeria. How very exotic. And yeah, pop in tomorrow. Where am I at? Okay, I need some water. Okay, so now I'm going to put Spider-Man aside for a little bit. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Let me see, put this in here. All right, I have to kind of go cautiously when I'm doing projects so that I don't really aggravate this thumb. And if I do aggravate the thumb, I could put my ice glove on it, and I have a video. I like to think all of my, I have a video on the ice glove and other products for people who have arthritis, either from crocheting or from anything. And I like to think that all my live streams all kind of blend together. They're all like the same topic, except I have one where it's watch a depressed person clean their bathroom. Hey man, sometimes I will not do stuff unless I know people are coming over. And yeah. Anyway, so there's usually a theme. So if you watch one live stream, it will continue into the next one. So like yesterday, I found this bear and then I just looked at it and tried to come up with a pattern. And it's not like I'm stealing someone else's pattern. This is not a super original pattern, okay? Spiderman was original because of the detailing of the different colors. But this is a free pattern that anybody can find online, and I'll put in a link when I make this live a video. The designer is like, yeah, use it, it's free, copy it, make it. So I'm not stealing anything. But I forgot what I was saying. That's gonna happen all the time. Okay. Oh, no one's here anymore. That's all right. I'm going to sew up this bear's legs. If this was bigger, I would put a weight in it to make it so that it could stand up. But we're not going to do that. So, again, I appreciate you all being here and helping me. I am not a lonely person. I live by myself. Hi, new duels 19. Okay. But what was it? Okay, so I live alone. I don't have any adult friends. I have ADHD, and it's just like, it's too much. It's too much. I have my kids, no grandkids yet. But what am I trying to say? If you get lonely, or if you just need someone to hear someone talking or something, you can always, jump on here. I'll talk to you. Put a question in the comments. I'll talk to you all you want. So, but with the with having ADHD, one of the things is that I won't do anything necessarily unless I feel like someone is counting on me. So I like to think that there's at least one person, and as I look, I see there's nobody even here to hear this. That's okay. I like to think that even if there's just one person who would be sad or disappointed that I wasn't on, that I don't want to do that. So I usually will be on every day, like I said. And if you're not interested in the crocheting or the sewing that I'm doing now, that's fine. I just want to, have someone to talk to. I'm here for that too. All right, so I'm just stitching up the legs. There's a super neat way you can do it, but really it doesn't matter for this bear because I am not making this to sell to someone. If I was making this as a product to be sold, it would be very, very neat. But this is either going to be something I'm going to sell in my shop, so I guess it is a sale, or something I might just keep because as I'm not going to be able to make these for much longer, if at all, because I cannot handle the small hooks, so I need to go up into the larger size hooks. So yeah. Anyway, and you can't really tell. See the bottom? It looks fine. It looks good. Can't even see it. It's hard to see. So, okay. So yesterday it was very, very loud. This is a new neighborhood for me. I just moved here to this part of Phoenix, and if you've never been to Phoenix, it is not only the hottest city in the country, it's huge. It's huge. Very big. I think we have 17 different areas that are called like villages. So, and I forgot which, I just moved, but I don't, it's not official. What is that? Okay, that's all right. Anyway, it was very loud yesterday. So there were a lot of people enjoying the fireworks. So I just am a little leery or weary of fireworks because I had a friend who was permanently and damaged by having an M80 blow up in their hand. Ouch. They thought it went out and they were just holding it. And this was when I was growing up in the 60s, in the late 60s and the early 70s. There were just fireworks and people just had fireworks all over the place. So there's laws on it now. Doesn't seem like it, but all right, so I'm going to compare it to here. Where did I put this? That goes here. Oh no, I dropped them. Are you okay? What? Do I have insurance? Don't sue me. Okay. Anyway. What was I saying there? Oh, I was just going to ask if anyone did anything special for 4th of July. We had a little barbecue at my daughter's house. It was very nice. And drove home, had to drive around a couple drunk drivers. Sorry. It's okay. I didn't get hit, so it's all right. Thank you for being here. I see someone else either just popped in. I don't know how much of a lag there is between the system telling me that someone's joined or when a message comes through. I don't know. But anyway, so thank you for being here. I'm just sewing an ear on. And, yeah. Oh. So my plan, like I said yesterday, was to make this use the same pattern but with 2 strands of yarn and make it bigger, and it didn't look right. I don't have the right size needle for it or hook. I need a size 7, and I have a size 7, but it's in this wonky bamboo. Hi, I do not know how to pronounce your name, but now I want something called Nutella because of the end. All right, hey, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. And my little Amigurumis appreciate it. So one reason why I started my channel was so that I can like organize my yarn. I've had to move a couple of times. I've had some drama in my life, like most people, and my yarn got all messed up. It's in 8 containers. So here's some right here. There's 3, and there is a whole bunch over. You can't see it though. And I made this blanket. It's how pretty it is. Anyway. And also, if I can get monetized and make some money from the advertising, now that I'm off center now. Now that they've reduced the amount of members or subscribers, you only have to have 500. TikTok wants you to have 10,000 followers. No, that's insanity. That's too much. Anyway, that's my thing. I want to just supplement my income a little bit so that I could partially retire and stay home because I'm tired. Got health problems. How are you feeling? By the way, the color of your yarn is so... I know this is Karen yarn, and this is just its basic pink or soft pink. And then there's these, which are jewel colors. This color is not always available in the store. The other ones are basic, but like this blue or this purple, these are special. And sometimes you have to go online to buy them, and it's from Yarnspirations. And yeah, so all right, I'm gonna just put. Okay. Wait, how are you feeling? I'm gonna answer that question honestly. I never feel good, but because I have a series of health problems that you can't really see, they're all internal. But today's not too bad. My back isn't acting up too much. All right, here's a sweater that I'm making. And I wish that I could wear my crochet stuff. It's just too hot right now. And I'm not allowed to buy. They're also very beautiful. Oh, thank you. I will take personal, I didn't spit them. Some people spit around here. So this is a sweater I'm making for a vest. It's going to have a detail down the middle. Right now it's too small, but it's going to have a detail down the middle. But this is something I'm working on. And it's sitting next to me, so I thought I'd show it to you. And anyway, this is a beautiful, baby blue. And then they have a shade of this. It's just ever so slightly has a little bit of green in it. It's just gorgeous. And I found it online. And I had, I think, almost every color of this manufacturer's yarn when I had my Etsy store. But Etsy was too difficult because it was too much taking pictures. The marketing was very time consuming. In order to stay relevant. So it wasn't like you could just post something. You could not just spend your time creating your products. You really needed to have, a lot of marketing and every single day to stay relevant. All right, so I was going to make a cuff yesterday. This would be at the end of a sleeve. And you would wear it if any of you sew. You would see someone who's sewing has this little pin cushion like this. So this is when I used to have one of these, not this one. And if I was on the bus, I used to take the public bus to work. And I would just have my stuff like this so that if I had to like jump up or, whatever, I would have it, but I can't wear this one because it's not soft enough. It is very itchy to me. So I'm making another one, and it's super easy to make. And I will put a link. I don't have a video of my own on it, so I'll put a link to another crocheter. It's pretty basic. You just make some single crochets, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I'm going to do a foundation. Okay. I did this yesterday. So let's see. Okay. Did we go? I am live. Was I off? I'm sorry. The system gave me a weird something popped up on the screen that was kind of weird. All right, so what I'm doing is a foundation, chain, and the first row of this pattern all together. It's not fancy, it's not hard. It's only hard because if you don't know how to do it, like anything. So, and what this does is it allows that first row to be stretchy, whereas a lot of times in crochet or knit, that first row is very tight where you make your chains, and that can affect when you're crocheting. It might make your project just like start off in a line, and then it starts to like go this way over here, like up and over. Makes it a weird shape. What are you doing? Get away from your sister. Get away from your sister. Sorry, I'm yelling at cats. Please don't think I'm yelling at children. These two sister cats do not like each other. That's not true. One doesn't like the other, and the one who isn't liked is confused as to why her sister doesn't like her. Oh my God, it's like me and my sister. Isn't that funny? I can't buy crochet. Oh, you live in Iran, and here $1 is around 60. Oh my God. As a graphic designer, I'd be happy to work with you. Oh, all right. I don't get the money conversion, so I'm going to have to look that up after. Oh, well, thank you. So I no longer make, yeah, if you want to buy something, I don't make really small things like this anymore because I have arthritis, but I do make some apparel. And I don't know, you have to leave me a comment, we can chat. Actually, you don't even, I have my email in my description. And see if you want to work something out, that would be cool. Because I'm going to be moving into chunkier yarn, which obviously if the stitch is bigger, then it doesn't take as long to create. Which is why when I see some people, like new crocheters in comments, not my comments yet, but I hope someone will ask me a question like this. How come some people can make a blanket in one day? Yeah, they're using these giant hooks like this compared to that. Yeah, this is not going to take that long to whip up a blanket in a day. I'm not making fun of the product. I'm just saying it's just these big stitches, which is different than making a blanket with this stitch or with a hook this size. Maybe they even have a bigger one. This is a 25 millimeter. This you could use to make with a cord or rope. It's just funny, I think. Okay, so yeah. So oh my God. So you are graphic design. So tell me more about graphic design. What was I saying? I don't even know if I finished it. In my description, I have my YouTube email, so you can email me and we can chat that way. That would be nice. So, all right. So, okay. So I don't know how big I'm going to make this. That's good. I'm going to make one more thing. Oh, oh my God. You know what's I've been seeing online is micro granny squares. Like here's a little thing of thread. Okay, I'm going to show you this blanket. I'm going to switch my camera so you can see it. All right. See that? This is scrap yarn from projects, and I made it into a blanket. And that took a really, really long time. It took almost as long just weaving in the ends. And that blanket is 10 years old. And nothing has come apart on it. This blanket is 12 years old and it has not fallen apart at all because my first blankets, they would come apart because I would not weave in the ends. And it's very, yeah. Sorry. I'm losing my thought here, my thought process. Okay, so here's the first row, and it has the chain stitch here and the first single crochet here. And now I'm going to do the back stitch. I said front stitch in my last video. I don't really think it matters. I'm going to do the back stitch. So instead of doing the top two, you just do the top or the back one, and then you go back and forth. So it gives it a cool effect. And then it makes it so it's stretchy, and it just is, it looks like knit. So again, knit you can do on the machine, and you can buy a $10 machine, or I don't know, where it's like a little crank and the kids use it, and you do one at a time. Or you can buy very expensive machines. And in fact, I had a knitting machine, and oh, thank you so much. That last comment was very nice. Someone said nothing is more healing than seeing someone being passionate with their hobbies. Rock on, sister. Thank you so much. I would like to make this hobby into some professional. No, that's not right. I want to make some money for my hobby. So like I said, I don't know if you're here for this. I tried to do the Etsy store, and Etsy is, for crochet at least, it's extremely competitive. And in order for your products to be in the search properly, at least this is how it was when I was doing it several years ago, you just had to do an awful lot of marketing. So you spent more time marketing your product than you did on selling it, or creating it, I should say. And it was too hard. And then Etsy would offer your product on other platforms with a discount. So say you had something priced at $10, it might get sold for $8, and that might be all of your income. And this is not like retail. Oh yeah, you are absolutely right with the drop shipping. Yep. I just found out that Temu, Temu, I don't know how to pronounce it, owns TikTok. How did I find that out? I went on TikTok because I'm a substitute teacher, and the kids are like, you should have a TikTok. And every other thing on there is a commercial. 3, 6, 7, I think I dropped a stitch. Oh, it's right there. And that is genius. Can you imagine how much more sales Amazon would have, if that's even possible, if they had like TikTok and everything on it was just a commercial for Amazon? I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, right on. Yeah. Yeah. You are. I'm sorry. Someone is saying thank you for giving us your time. Yeah, you are welcome. I appreciate people listening to me talk. I've lived my life with people telling me to stop talking. Ha ha. Just joking. I'm not joking. It's absolutely true. So, yeah. I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time, and I'm thinking, what's popular on YouTube? And there's a lot of those prank videos, and if you like those videos, it's cool. But I couldn't even see myself doing them. And then someone was like, just do something you like doing. And I'm like, oh, the yarn. And then there's always a cat around. Look, here's a cat. Look, there she is. Hi. Okay, she's a little upset because her sister cat was just here. I gave her some grief. So, anyway. Yep. And it is it's one of the nicest things, or nicest ways that someone got me to stop talking, was to teach me to crochet. I do talk a lot. And I know my grandmother, when I was in like second grade, was like, here's some. She was a crocheter, and she was making a baby blanket. And she gave me a hook and some yarn, and she's like, here, do this. And as an Italian American, see, I have mastered that. I can talk without moving my hands now, but I could not as a child. So as soon as that hook was in my hand, I couldn't talk anymore. So that was a genius way for her to get me to stop babbling at her and to teach me something that I would value my whole life. And I have successfully taught 2 out of my 3 daughters to crochet. So that's cool. Oh my God. I'm sorry, it's 5 a.m. It's like 6 I don't even know what time it is here. It's like 6:30. Yeah, it's almost 6:30 here. Yeah. All right. Thank you. I feel very special to have people from other countries here. Very cool. So yeah, go to sleep and have a fantastic day tomorrow. I'll look for your email. And yeah, so now this would be made faster if I wasn't talking. So as you can see, there's the rib effect. If I hold it up right. And that's what gives it its little stretch. And this is a detailing that you could put, you can make a headband with it or a bracelet. So like I said, I'm making this to just hold my stuff. So when I am doing this, if I drop it, it might not just get lost on my carpeting or on the floor. So, all right, we've been on for a whole hour. Okay. Yeah, I saw a video, and I cannot remember the creator's name, but he's Chinese, and he does expose videos on the Chinese government. And he was saying how, thanks. And he was just saying how it was a study from Korea about just how filled with chemicals a lot of the products from Temu, if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry, Temu, whatever, because they don't have the same restrictions like other big countries do. And it was saying like the shoes that you can buy from Temu, like don't buy those, the ones that are made with plastic, like the knockoff Crocs or whatever. So I don't know. I'm saying that because someone was just saying how there's a lot of drop shipping from China on everything. It's just on everything. And yeah, so that's why it's nice to have regulations so that you're not getting poisoned by the products that you're buying. Like that, I'm sure is still happening here in the United States, but not at the rate that it used to before we had regulations. Okay, goodbye. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to be signing off pretty soon. And then I'm going to not finish this. I'm going to probably watch some Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. I don't know if anyone else is a fan. Watch some of those videos. And then I might play some Seeker's Notes, which is the one video game that I play. So that would be cool if anyone wants to watch. And yeah, so today was a kind of a sad day for me. And it is, I don't know if anyone else out there has any kind of health problems that really, really limits what you can do. And how you deal with it, because it's it's also just getting older where you just can't do things that you used to be able to do anymore. But sometimes I'm just, well, I never wake up refreshed. I'm so irritated when people are like, oh, yeah, I slept really good last night. It's like, who are you? I never do. But anyway, I was just having kind of a sad day today, and this helps cheer me up because I do need to have some kind of engagement with other people. And this is a perfect way of doing it without leaving my house. And plus one of my kids lives across from me. So I went over and said hi to her, and then my son-in-law is going to come over. Anyway, so that's that. Okay. All right. So see, this works out pretty fast, obviously. See? And then if I was really making this, not really, but see, it's got that little hole there. That's all right. I don't know if you can see that. There's different techniques that you can do to make it so that that hole's not there. And in fact, I'm going to do one of those right now. Let's see the difference. neighbor moving. And, okay, they're gone. All right. So see how there's not as much of a hole? Am I lying? No, the hole would be up here. I have to do another row to show you. So let me do this. And, okay. What? No. I thought my cat was chirping, but it's just someone's car outside. Because that's what I thought. All right, so let me go like this. Oh, oh. Okay. Oh, and I ended up not doing the rib because I'm talking too much. But you can see, that's actually a good way to show it to you. So this is just a single crochet, 2 rows. And then this is a single crochet when you're just going through the back loop. And it gives it this nice texture on a simple stitch. And it makes it so it is just a little bit stretchier, which is why it is good for using it for headbands or for the end of a sweater or even in a blanket. So, but now I'm going to just rip it out. So, okay. All right, I need to drink some water and yeah. Okay. All right, I see that there is nobody here, so I'm going to sign off. I appreciate it. If someone is here and my thing is saying you're not, I'm sorry. Thanks for being here. I will see you tomorrow. I'll try and finish up this stuff between now and then. Thank you. Thank you. Oh.